Well, what's so funny? I got what I went after, didn't I? See? There's copper, nickel, wax, lead, cotton, and all the others that you need. Still skeptical, eh? Okay, mister, help me clear the deck for action, and I'll show you.
Well, so far so good. But your job is only half done.
Still skeptical, eh? Okay, mister, help me clear the deck for action, and I'll show you.
Empty butterfly box is first over the fence. Watch out for easy raider patrols.
Haven't you got any imagination?
You've been telling big lies, how can you sleep at night? Well, I've been waiting for your sorry ass to figure out what's right. Do you think it's wise to look me in my eyes and tell me you've been working late with lipstick on your face?
I can't believe you think I'd ever act that way. I'm heartbroken, where's the faith and the trust? I've been working late trying to make that paper so I can put food on the table for us. And as for the lipstick, she's just a friend, so please don't go and overanalyze. Look into my eyes, what I'm saying is true. I could never tell a Lana lies.
Boy, Mr. Mystique, boy, why you sneak, sneak, boy,
I never creep, I belong to you completely.
boy, got a sweet treat, boy, so why you cheat, cheat, boy.
You cut me deep, I'm innocent, you need to believe me.
Took me into bed and told me such a tale, but we all know how this one ends with deceit and betrayal. You won't think it's fun when you lose number one, 'cause I'm too hot to be looking foolish for a snake like you.
What you're saying is crazy. I think that you may be paranoid cause it's all inside your head. You suffer from jealousy, so you should get therapy. You're a doctor to prescribe some meds. But now you come home from work early to find us both in bed red-handed. Whoops, now I know what you're thinking, but let me explain, cause babe, it's not how it looks.
Bye, Mr. Mystic. Bye, I want to sneak, sneak. Bye,
I never creep, I belong to you completely.
bye, you got a sweet treat. Bye, so why you cheat, cheat? Bye,
You cut me deep, I'm innocent, you need to believe me.
it's such a shame, cause your blue eyes drive me insane. But no, you've got to go, cause I can't live in your dirty shadow.
Babe, come on. It was just a mistake. I swear. She means nothing to me.
Bye, Mr. Mystic. Bye, while you sneak, sneak. Bye,
Baby, please, I promise there won't ever be a repeat.
bye, you got a sweet treat. Bye, so why you cheat, cheat? Bye,
I'm on my knees, and I'm begging you not to leave me.
bye, Mr. Mystic. Bye, while you sneak, sneak. Bye,
Baby, please, I promise there won't ever be a repeat.
bye, you got a sweet treat. Bye, so why you cheat, cheat? Bye.
Please tell me I've organized
Begging you
this.
not
Yes.
to leave me.
Today was another sunny day for me. But hearing the sound of a real funk on dancing cars. There's a thing that human being can do is to keep on standing and rising like a flower underground. Today was another sunny day for me. Go. But hearing the sound of a real funk on dancing cars. There's a thing that human being can do is to keep on standing and rising like a flower underground.
Alright. Hello. Decided to go with this today because good thing with a PNG. I don't need bones for this. I don't need bones for any of this because as we have stated, none of my forms have a endoskeleton. Technically, you'd think corpse would, but no, that's all exo. If there's nothing outside, then that means, or if there's no, you get what I mean. If there's nothing covering the bones but clothes, then that's not an exoskeleton. That is an exoskeleton. That's not an endoskeleton. Yeah, corpse. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have an inside. You get it. Yeah. So, and also, I don't know. I just wanted to. Welcome everyone. Hope everyone's having a pretty okay day. Doing all right. And welcome in Sloth, Butterfly, and BP. I forget which order you came in, so that's good enough. I've been doing okay. I've been doing fine. It's just that I've also been on yet another change of medicine. So, oh wait, I got this one already. Oh, that's getting checked off the tracker, and we continue south. Sorry to bother you. So the current theory is that I needed a higher dose of like everything. Of like main ADHD medication because I was experiencing a crash in the middle of the day. And that feels to be correct because it's so far moved. So it turns out I just needed more. Alright, just climb to the ladder. Look. I know how this looks to the rest of y'all, but trust me, if you know what Dave did, you would be beating his ass too. just need an adjustment. Although I might need more of an adjustment, so we'll see. It's kind of in the weird point where like everything's kind of in flux. I'm getting used to having more in my system regularly, so yeah. A streak messed up your streak. Oh no! Or did? We'll blame Twitch. I vote that we blame Twitch. This is entirely because you've been here. So it's all Twitch's fault because that obviously shouldn't have happened to you. How dare it? Stupid tiny indie company. Oh, hey, the ghost ship. Do I have the chart? One way to find out. I don't have the chart. Fuck you, Twitch. God, that... There's always something that... I feel like, yeah, it is kind of a joke of small, tiny indie company Twitch. But also, they really could. They really could do a lot more. And a lot of it just feels like they want to just, like, do as little as possible while looking like they're doing stuff. But, like, don't worry, part of why I have the daily check-in thing and why it also is counting lurkers now, is entirely just so I can, at the start of streamer, when you guys redeem it, I can look at it and say, like, oh, wow, you've been here a lot, and, like, just know that y'all been here and supporting. Because, like, I don't really trust Twitch's analytics a ton. So I've started just finding ways to make my own. Thank you for the tracker for telling me there is a large octopide. Recently learned Godot supports soft body 3D animation, so tempted to model a car and make it rubber hose. Oh, for sure, do it. That would be cool. Alright. Does the game seem loud to anyone? Ah! That's why. I'm like, this seems really loud. Does it seem loud to anyone else? And yes, it does. Alright, we're gonna scotch that down a bit because I could barely hear myself, and I'm in my own head. Hey, Cass, thanks for the mitosis. Let me just... What's the best way to do this with a video tube up? Ah, yes. We go here. We flip up the camera because I forgot to do that. And now we have a little... Wait, can I scale this properly? Hold on. Hold up. I need to adjust my OBS so I can see the adjustments I'm doing. and we give figurine a seat. I'm probably the only VTuber on Twitch who can sit on top of myself. Good luck at work. Good luck with the peeps. But I have recreated the confused stack. Well, now I have. That would be a funny, a good dumb joke of just figurines standing on top of bread or corpse. Like, what? You asked if I could stand on my head. I am. Huh. There's something really weird with, like, the bottom of the squid. Like, it just kind of goes into a point. I don't know, maybe all squids do that. Like, there's kind of like a polyp this thing comes out from. I don't know why. It's a mystery to us all. Anyway, let's hope that thing ate something good. Because if I remember right, we can get into Tower of the Gods. There just ain't anything in there. Because we don't have bombs. Right on top of bread, on top of corpse. Pillar of perplexity. I just keep on commissioning ham to make the stack taller and taller. We somehow figure out how to get static into there. Probably just floating. Oh, hey! We need that. Alright. That's done. Next place. Wow. This really is making us hunt all the big octos first. Light ring chart, which I'm not entirely sure what that does, but that might be something. There's all the Triforce chart. Callie face palming off to the side. I'm excited. I am. Oh wait, 5-Eye Reef. Right. It doesn't think that I can get the treasure without the bombs. The fools. I am excited to get the Callie reference back, but I believe that the curse is, as always, affecting the artist. Like, they've just been having a rough time health-wise. So, like, per usual, I ain't gonna, like, be too pushy. If delays happen, and I'm also back in the queue for a bit. Like, if delays happen, delays happen. But the curse is eternal. The curse keeps happening. I keep on having people tell me, oh, why did you have to... Go on, hurry up, crank it. Yes. See, you don't need bombs for this sort of thing. Wait, bombs or boomerang? You can destroy those cans with a... You can destroy those cans with a boomerang? Wild. Oh, hey. The most useless thing that has ever been. It is kind of funny, though, when I mean, I may as well, because it's a silly little thing. But when I toggle the hero's charm on the tracker, nothing changes. There is absolutely jack shit that this thing is needed for. Which way am I pointing? Yeah, we're pointing about the right way. So we got all of private. Which one's that? Private Oasis. We got the treasure, but there's a big octo there. May as well. because there's such a weird point that Nate. Ah, sorry, Taro. What the hell? Now it's not Korean time. This is Wind Waker, the better one. Welcome in, Zara. What are you doing? What game are you playing? Because there's other Zelda. Not according to Nintendo. They're just remaking that one and milking the most they can out of it. It's honestly kind of impressive. But welcome and raiders for everyone new here. I'm Eldritch Bread, Eldritch from Beyond Reality, who found an old band blockbuster full of retro games and decided, yeah, this is about the best thing ever. I don't see any reason to do anything else. Mostly play some old stuff, sometimes some new stuff. Today is kind of a no bones day, so I decided to just do the least daunting task I had and play continue on with the Ocarina of Time randomizer yet again, because other options were Expedition 33, which I'm not here for those parries today, or Resident Evil 0, which I'm not here for that inventory management today. So we're brain emptying. Other thing you probably noticed is that I do have multiple forms. You can see my regular bread roll here. I might put that back under today because I felt like it. I'm possessing figurine, an anime figurine I found in the back in a safe covered in bubble wrap that people keep trying to steal because evidently she's worth a ton on eBay. You go back 33 so long since I played, may as well. I'm doing New Game Plus run. Like that is that game. I am so paranoid of accidentally spoiling things, but I'm like, there is no way I can play this game on stream without talking about everything, about like all the stuff that happens in the story and like my own reactions going back through it. Like there's a point in the opening where they're giving the send-off speech to the expedition. I'm like, I just noticed how the camera pans over everyone and what that means. Huh. Not streaming it. Oh yeah, no, I'm streaming it, the New Game Plus because I don't know why. Where's the squid here? Should make a game with New Game minus playthrough with less powers. That's just challenge runs. That's what we're doing here. Hey, the ghost ship again. That son of a bitch. I'll say, Lori, hope you're doing good. Okay, I thought I ran into this thing by accident. It's probably further away. But yeah, that would actually be... Well, I suppose it's like the... Actually, yeah, now that you say it and phrase it like that, there have been games that do something like that. That it's like, there's the standard one of you've beaten the game. You have now unlocked... there's a squid. You have now unlocked harder difficulties. Good luck out there. And then there's things like you have unlocked cheat codes, which not really there. Or so this is very much themed to what my latest hyperfixation is, but I've been reading up a lot on Ace Combat, and I want to get the PS2 trilogy, like actual games, all that jazz. That they have it where you beat the game once and you unlock Ace difficulty, which is essentially if you get hit with anything bigger than a machine gun, you're going down in one hit. Oh, or Earth Defense Force also does this, where it's a 100. It's probably also the most. Somehow Earth Defense Force does New Game Minus and New Game Plus, because you. At least with like 4.1, you can go in to like Inferno difficulty off the bat. And it's possible. Hey Zero, do you acquire peanut butter? Not yet. That is for the grocery run this Friday. or a Saturday, but it is on the list to power bomb an entire bottle, container of peanut butter. Also, hey, hope you're doing well. Best ever N64. Yeah, Resident Evil 2 came with a randomizer. They just did that. Castlevania, I just saw that. That got posted in the Discord, and that is on my list for, that is this year's Spooky November game. I am excited for that. I need to remember to set that up. But which one was Legacy of Darkness? Was that the... No, Legacy of Darkness is just 64, right? Like, that one is just the one with the motorcycle riding skeleton, the nitro thing. It's updated 64? Hell yeah. But yeah, like, Earth Defense Force is like one part beat. Oh, Earth God's Lyric. Nice. That's almost all of the songs. But like, you go through first run on like normal difficulty or hard if you're actually insane. Private Oasis, Big Octo, and now we head north, which lets you do a harder difficulty that gets you more weapons, the type that are all the ones that they joke about when they talk about the game, of like blast radius, yes. And then you play on Inferno and you're like, oh, I see why I need all these insane weapons. They're not enough. And then you get the Inferno difficulty ones and they're like, oh, we're doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Lori. I'm still kind of crashing, but then figuring it out. The energy drinks are helpful. I should probably get another, like, 40-pack next time I go to Sam's Club or Costco. It amazes me how fast I went through my last 40-pack of energy drinks, but I was legit having one every single day. One or two every single day, simply because I'm like, I need these to stay awake. It was awful. And thanks for the check-in, Colton. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm looking forward because Castlevania 64 is one of those ones that was like, I wanted to play it because it's so bad, but it's also, there's like two types of retro games, right? There's the type that's so rare to get because it's so good and vaunted, like, depending on the version and the condition. Oh wait, I'm almost out of arrows. Our turn! That it's like, yeah, of course, it's going to be $60, or of course it's going to be a couple $100. This is a copy of Ocarina of Time, gold cartridge, 64 original in mint condition. It would be weirder if it didn't sell for a ton. And then there's ones that are so bad that nobody wants them, so they result in being just as rare. It's like, yeah, of course Castlevania 64 is also $60. But there's only a handful of copies because nobody wanted to deal with that nonsense. Come on, drop some arrows. I have squid to kill. Need to try Castlevania 64 again. Maybe if you start streaming by October, I'll stream it. So what I heard is I have permission to enable you, to poke you into starting streaming, to not really inspire, more badger you into it. Like, hey, start streaming yet? Hey, got your things set up? Hey, you should check out the, hey, you should, hey. All that. And also enable, alright, that's, enable via, hey, here's the copy of the ROM that works and all that. I think those gold cartridges are getting more and more fragile. They also suffer from gold plastic. I haven't heard of gold plastic syndrome. Is that like at least from what it sounds like, is that that's either oh hey, Wiggly Post Box. Right, we did a thing here. Oh, you have it on the cart. Hell yeah. Then it becomes, hey, here's the mess of hardware I have under my desk that enables me to do video capture. It's not cash on delivery, so that's good. Peaked Noir Post Box, dead. Sorry, leave without thank you. Heartfelt apology. Liver wiggly. Blah blah. Oh, Kamali's father. Hey, that's great. Oh right, because I got all the pearls. Oh wait, no, that's actually huge. We need to find a fairy. New plan. We gotta save Grandma. I think this is legitimately a check, but it's also just something I do every time because it's like, you gotta save Grandma. Gold plastic syndrome is a term from Transformer communities, spread a lot there. Oddly, also applies to brown plastic too. Kind of old Transformers kind of bombs now due to the springs. Oh god, I can only imagine. It's like fall apart when you poke them a little. Star Eye. There would be one at Northern Ferry. I can't get into any of the other ones. Because I remember when I was doing some restoration work on like an NES controller I got gifted, that what it ended up, they go off on the shelf. That is amazing. Just imagine someone who doesn't know like how, like, not even how fragile they can be, but like how old they are. Like, they got a Optimus Prime and a Megatron figure, mint condition. Actually incredible how well it is. Put them up on the display shelf. To their unknown to them, these are like original prints as old as the franchise itself. Come back, Megatron's in pieces after a loud bang. It's like, god damn it. I shouldn't have put them too close together. That one's on me. I should have known better. Ah, seashell spotted. Okay, also, there's something funny about Gale Island specifically with the bent over palm trees, because that implies those palm trees grew to size there before the gale started blowing. Like it wasn't always there, which I suppose would be possible if it got blocked. People have really expensive figures like certain leads of G1 Scorponok that's falling apart in the box. Never opened and God, yeah, I can see that being like a thing and a problem just because. Ow. Just because like the gimmick of it, right? Like, the whole point is essentially they're moving parts, and, like, it's just how things are. You can't keep a spring under tension forever. Something will... Hey, there we go. It'll eventually break or snap or push against the plastic. Like, it either needs regular maintenance or replacement. Purple map 6-eyed. Nice. But that is kind of funny. Scorponok is big. Too much. And I bet that's also like a good reason why that one specifically is like a huge collectible. Because big, gold, if it's not full, because I'm not too familiar with Transformers in general, right? That, I come from a cheap family, and that is some, and most of the get your parents to buy the toys we are advertising shows, or just like, either not available on the cheap cable package or just stuff that was actively discouraged to avoid the I want it a part of growing up. Scorpion is one of the city forms hybrid play. Oh! Okay, that puts it into scale. And now we go all the way to the bottom of the map. Why did I not start with you know, Ballad of the Gals? Why did I do this? Weird. There's actually not one that's... Oh, right, I can cross out withered trees. I know that only gives 50 rubies. Oh, I thought the grandma one was the thing. I find a pick for reference. Ah, thanks. Hang on. I'm getting extremely distracted extremely quick. It's just one of those days. I should be like one more over. I need to be a little bit right. I also shouldn't drive my boat directly into the reef. But you know what? There's a lot of things I should do. A lot of things that probably should know better than... Do I have any maps up that I haven't dredged up yet? I think that is... Yep. We have Overlook Island, which we are going away from. 7-Star Isle, which says we need more stuff for. Oh god, this is always a true pain for randomizers and open world games for me. Like, this is a big reason that I don't really like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom's just design, simply because it's just me. Like, I know how it is that you give an opinion on the internet, and it's hard for people not to take it as like a personal attack. Yeah, which I'll be honest, I've done that before, where it's like, I'm sorry, you think what? You think what? I must correct this. You are wrong, and it is offensive. But try not to do it. I try to just leave. Like, everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if their opinion is stupid. Just more a personal thought than anything else. But the problem I have with, like, this style of randomizer is there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do. A quick pan over anywhere in Tears of the Kingdom reveals, like, oh my god, there is 5 things I could go do, and quite often I'll end up running out of pins and the like in order to market them all, because like you mark 5 shrines on the map, then you go to one, you leave an angle that shows you 5 other shrines, and it's an endless cycle, which is primarily the main gameplay loop. Okay. You know what? I thought that was going to be a check, but it's still the soup. I am fine with that. If it's I can deal with it. All right, now we turn around and sail back north because there is nothing down here. We just took a massive detour from where we need to be all the way down to somewhere that we have no business being. So, like, legit, this is where we are. This is our next destination. These 2 squares are like the last places I have anything. Yeah, I have treasure chart 30, treasure chart 21. And then the only remaining things is there is nothing on Windfall. Legit. There are 8 checks available. Actually, there might only be 7. Because there's one Mother and Child Island that I can't actually do because it thinks I have a Ballad of Gales. I don't actually have it, and I can't tell it that. Hang on, how many Triforce shards do I have? I haven't been updating that particularly well. 3. I think I have 1, 2, 3. I think I have 4. It's hard to tell because it doesn't let you, like, click which shards you have. It's just... Oh, wait. The bottle gave me 1 more check. The grandma's actually something besides a soup dispenser. She has a letter. We're gonna be fine, everyone. We're gonna be fine. Yeah, just mild distraction, which is doing better than normal. Mostly just kind of thinking of stuff and also skimming. Skimming some messages. Why? Because we have so much sailing to do. And most of it's moving. Oh, right, I was in the middle of a rant. I forgot. Wait, there's a check I could have done back in Tower of the Gods. Well, ain't too late to turn this boat around. God, it's kind of wild that, like, okay, there's a scale on here. 7,000 by 7,000, 1,200, which I choose to read that as meters or nautical miles. Probably, I feel like a 7-kilometer section of... I actually don't know how big the Wind Waker map is. It might be just a 7-kilometer section of islands, but just the scale of this sea, like the impression I always got when first playing this was legit water world type shit. I think I can actually get in here. Yeah, I can get in there. Like, this is the only land for a large swath of time, or large area, and that's just kind of how it is. Like, the entire world's underwater. And the fact of, and like, just from my own knowledge and experience with boats, going on that much sea and weather, like sea and weather in what is essentially a dinghy, like that thing, the King of Red Lions, for as great as he is ultimately smaller than a lot of... right, this one. Than, like, most dinghies I had growing up on Lake Michigan. It's like inflatable, smaller. Green boat, which I don't know what you'd call it other than the green boat, because that's what I always called it. That is... like, it is just absolutely tiny as a vessel for the size of water that we are... Love the noise of choo. Isn't it like two Japanese people having an argument pitched up and down and with a little bit of, like, reversed? It's something absolutely ridiculous, like two people having an argument of whether or not one of them is balding or not. It's a rough... Hang on, this deserves due consideration. Wind... Caps locks. Wind Waker choo-choo sound. Let's see. Rubber wobble. Ooh, yes, there. Audio used for choo-choos in the Wind Waker's argument between two Japanese men, but sped up and played in reverse. Two things that can be heard are, at least I'm not balding, and I think, and looking like you are, people will think you're a monster. I can't get the audio slowed down, but I did get that. One that was found as Mankids from Doom 2 is Elmer Fudd saying, "Quiet, slow down." God, I adore weird fucking sound design like that so much. It's like they were really... It's like one part stuff like that and one part stuff like Foley sound, where it's like they were doing whatever with whatever. They were just throwing shit out there, and we're like, all right, this is this now. Dang it. It would be so nice. It would be so awesome if I could do the trick from, like, Ocarina, or No, it was Majora's Mask that specifically required it. Where you... Actually, there was a bit in Ocarina, too, that required it. But you, like, park your ass in front of one of the torches, and they're just like, yeah. Okay, right. This needs to go back a step. And I'm gonna leave that there. Actually, I'm gonna try to give myself, like... screw it, we're doing this live. Would've loved to be a Foley artist, right? It's just such a cool thing, because it's like, yeah, here's a bunch of absolutely deranged things. Some oddly... No! I was so close. That works. I just have to be up there and ready for when it goes. And now we have to be quick, which is the... Now we have to stand up here and wait and be accurate. This is a slow... Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Because it's like... I remember some things with Foley where it's like... Yeah, here's a pair of bowling shoes. An actual screen door we wheeled in. Some weird contraption. Or like how the Godzilla's roar from the original is... The original Skreonk is like a inflated balloon on a violin. And it's like... useless. I should have kept sailing. And it's like, what kind of deranged... A leather glove. Still a glove. Still close. But still... And what is a guitar but a bigger, long violin? Ultimately, all string instruments are the same. And now we wait a little bit to see if any of the mods or friends or community members who do play instruments are here to kill me. Okay, I am still neither alive nor dead, so this is a good sign. I think they're all asleep. One of the few streamers on Twitch who was like, okay, mods are asleep, time to say things that would get them kicking my ass. Schrodinger's retribution? Yeah. I don't know whether I'll be dead in boss battle. Give me a... God damn it. That would be another... I don't know what it is. I think it's a case of medication working, but I have so many ideas right now.
Stop. Himmel is second into the zone.
Oh, congrats on
and
being
right
second.
into an anomaly
Who's
field.
First?
Careful on the gravity centers.
I must have had my headphones off for that. Oops. We want just like trespasser high in the doorway, figurine or red pops out on their head. Like, okay, I think the mods are gone. We can go back to being gremlins. Why aren't you the one hiding? They scare me. For a moment, I looked away for a moment, and I'm like, wait, thunder, rain, did I just boat right into a squid? No, I didn't. I simply got weathered. But yeah, you can tell, this would be a really fun, I would definitely do this type of randomizer seed again. But like off, well, I think I think I'm committing now to, like, whenever I do a randomizer, I don't care if it ends up like this. I'm just going to full send it. Like, I'm just going to do full all-ons. Unless I'm doing something like a archipelago and I have to do... Hey! Deku Leaf! Holy shit, that gives us so much. We can play the rest of the video game. Wait, no, that doesn't give us jack shit. We have to find the... We have to find the fucking magic power. We don't start with it. Wait, what is it? Oh, right. I've also scrambled which one of the treasure charts are not Triforce charts. So right now the randomizer doesn't realize that this is obtainable. Oops. It's time! No, it ain't! It's time to sit down and rethink our life choices. Rude ass bird. Although I feel like I could get in. I feel like I could get into trouble somewhere because the Deku Leaf. So it assumes I have magic power, but that goes from 8 locations available. God, nothing. What's my quiver size? $60 arrows. Weird. It says that for the big octo here, I need 60 arrows for a couple of these. I think what it is that just a small acknowledgement of, hey, these are where the octos are the biggest. So proceed with a modicum of caution. But yeah, I'm gonna go do Palkrin Island and like at least take its advice to see how seriously I need to listen to it. Just because like it might be, if you go into this with 60 arrows, for sure, no question, you'll get there. But it might be... Actually, the biggest ones are 10-eye, right? Or 15-eye? Because it'd have to be... The only reason you need 60 arrows is if you were... Is if it had... Because each eye takes 2 arrows, right? So a 10-eye octo would take... 20. A 15-eye would take all 30 of the base bow. Come on, get... Oh, hey. Post box. Anything above 15 eyes would actually need it. Alright. Let's see what we get. Oi! That... It's not useless, but like... It ain't useful, you know? You get me? Could be better. Could be worse. Morally neutral. That's what I'm going with. I love when you get from island grass into proper dungeon grass, because it's like, oh hey, pickups. The player needs pickups. That's what we want. That gave me nothing. You buffoon. Okay, boss battle over, start running. Help. Come on, give me like... I should actually wait. I shouldn't be looting my stuff. I should be like going to beetles. Because there are checks for membership rewards, which means a stream or two might just be me buying stuff, stepping off board the shop ship, using one or two items, and repeating. Because they're marked as needing a bottle or the bow, so they stocked potions or arrows. Which is honestly kind of funny to me. Got Wind Temple, Big Key. God, we are getting so much stuff for the Wind Temple. Ow! Nope, ads. Be back in a bit.
Today was another sunny day for me, going, but hearing the sound of the real folk and dancing cars. Rather than saying that human being continues to keep on standing and rising like a flower underground.
More than 70 million people in the United States go to the movies each week to get away from their cares and to find entertainment, romance, and thrills on the magic screen. On the magic screen. than 70 million people in the United States go to the movies each week. To get away from their cares and to find entertainment, romance, and thrills on the magic screen. On the magic screen.
Sorry, I got distracted. There's a ton of things happening at once, and yeah. So I don't really have anything to say other than screaming in panic, and well, that's not really out of usual enough to warrant anything special now that I think about it. So, I guess I hope everyone enjoyed the extended break. We have no additional plans, no deeper thoughts, no. And scale the wall, so that's done. We got 2 in Windfall, which are auctions, which aren't actually things. So we have 5 locations. And one of these has to have a magic upgrade, or else, oh, we're actually screwed. Like, legitimately, I cannot stress how much that we need magic power. Because the fact that it makes me go from 8, technically 5 checks to, like, 30... It's impossible to soft lock this, so if I've soft locked this, then there's something that the tracker is not accounting for. Beetle, you're useless. Because I don't think we can do the... Hang on, let me make sure I haven't missed tracking anything. Oh! When did we get a delivery bag? Have Moblin's letter. Alright. Yep. That actually gives us some options. That gives us some things to do. I didn't realize we had the delivery bag. What else do we have in there? Oh, right, the fill-up coupon, which, that's being saved. I'm not sure for what, for when, or for why. I do know it's being saved. And by saved, I mean it's probably, not gonna get used for a hot minute. Was the song a passing? Da da da. Well, nothing else does actually give us stuff to spend money on. Because we also have to decorate the town. Rare item. Yep. Delivery bag. Quest. Yep. Apply contracts, trade, merchant's oath. Yep. Town flower. Perfect. That's something that we can easily do while we do everything else. Honestly. And then that. Because I thought we had the one that we had to stick in a post box, but maybe that one doesn't get randomized. Or maybe it does? I don't remember where the hell we got this from. We got it from somewhere. Definitely wasn't from Maggie. Get some good. All right. I suppose if anyone would have it, it'd be her. It'd be the rich bitch. I'll take that. Alright. Seems like the best path is to go down towards... Hey, that worked. Let's go to Tingle Island, fight the squid there. As you do, as one does. Then pop up to Mother and Child Island to start the trading quest. Because I think that's going to be the best use of time? Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Because at least half of the legendary bad luck. Because you always have bad luck when you're doing randomizer. No exceptions. Okay, where was this one? Huh? Seagull? Should be a seagull swarm. Curse you, low draw distance. Curse you, low draw distance Nintendo GameCube era game. I ran into this thing. I know it's here. I know you're here somewhere, you dang squid. Dang squeeb. A goddamn mollusk. Oh, hey, dead ahead. How many eyes? So, 10, 12... Like 24? But you have to be kind of a good shot. I thought the tentacle blocked that one. Where are you aiming at? Like, that went, like, vertical. Yeah, they probably advise the higher count for entirely for like security to make sure that you're able to miss a shot or two. Honestly, good for the tracker. Okay, what's left? Just that eye? Hell yeah. Imagine your brain trying to process 360 vision like the squids have. I was just thinking about that it's a really weird, like, adaptation for them to have so many eyes. Where it's like, how do you process that? Although, well, I have also thought that it's like, it depends on what you're used to, right? Like, if you've always had that many eyes, or have had them for so long that... Nah, I gotta turn around. Yeah, I was off base there. Now, like, you're going to get used to that, and it's going to be weirder to not have it. So, like, I've imagined that... Because, like, going from full eldritch blob, aware of everything I'm touching, to body with a handful of eyes. Hey, another treasure chart! Well, delayed gratification. It's good. It teaches you some restraint. It's like, yeah, no, the reduce in sensory awareness would be more weird. Kind of like if you cover up one eye, you become very much aware of everything that you can normally see out of whatever eye you covered's peripheral. It's like, huh, I didn't realize how useful that was. But yeah, senses are weird. Alright. You. Do you think the squids have an eye-centric predator? Eyes are full of nutrients. Eat your eyeballs. Well, not your eyeballs, but... No, keep that. Now, that's town flower. Give you a sea flower? Yeah, sure. And then there's another merchant. If I remember right, this essentially boils down to doing the rounds from Mother and Child to Great Fish to Bomb Island, or if I had song Ballad of Gals, Bomb Isle, Great Fish, Mother and Child, because you can warp to Great Fish, you can warp to Forest Haven, which is dead south of Bomb Island. Actually, where's the map that I got? It was... What in the foot-shaped island is that one? Wait. That's just paw print. Yeah, paw print Isle. Windfall... Paw print. And that ship's still there, so I don't have to worry about, like, not or missing the opportunity to buy from them, although I wish I had the money to just go clear them out. I desire a wallet upgrade so badly. Maybe... Maybe next Hell Randomizer I do. For this one specifically, I keep Ballad of the Gales, the day-night cycle one, just because that makes doing anything on Windfall so much easier. And one singular wallet upgrade, because this always happens. It, without fail, whenever you need a wallet upgrade, you don't have it. Okay. You. Bye. No, keep it. That sea flower should give exotic. I have to remember to break all of their worldly possessions. Because we do need arrows. We do need arrows. And we will need money. We are actually spending cash for once. I should also definitely go and do the... Actually, wait a second. Huh. Oh, that's wild. There's one on the Great Sea, but I think that's, yeah, Goron Trading Reward. Then... Mother and child I can't actually do... Oh! Stuck exotic flower in his shop? Okay. So, right? I play these games in order to avoid that type of thing. I spend enough in real life. And we've already done all the treasures. We've got like 2... Actually, how many maps can we pull up? How many maps do we have left? 20... It's like, sure, for uncharted map, untranslated maps aside, we've done all that we can, aside from 38. Aside from Pauper Isle. And I suppose I could go get the random light rings. If we had to. We're still on course. Yeah. But... meh. Meh. Eh? Are you just... Oh, they're just there for fun. Oh yeah, I guess they don't dissipate. Huh. For some reason, I expect them to dissipate. Like, yeah, you got the squid, the thing marking where it is gone. Done. Nothing else. God, I forgot how insulting it is to to find the Deku Leaf but not have the magic meter for it. I was just like, all right, cool. We have one of the most important items. Can't do anything. You. Give. Sickle Moon? Yeah. Then we get... Well... If we go back to Windfall, which we may as well, I'd like to grab... I'd like to refill arrows. I wish the island was a little bit more lush in arrows for me to find and pick up. I need more ammo to hunt squid. Yeah, because I will recognize that while I'm not excited for the Ocarina of Time remake, like I did some thinking about this, right? And I came to the conclusion that unfortunately it's sort of a case that everything that they keep on revisiting ideas and like motifs and designs from Ocarina of Time to the point where, quite honestly, a lot of the more iconic ideas have been done better through other games. Because, like, yeah, there's always, at least until Ocarina of Time, there's always kind of been, like, dual world gameplay. You know, like Link to the Past, where you step on a warp tile and go between dark and light world. Minish Cap, where you go between large and small, that sort of thing. Ocarina's idea of it was adult and child world, which that could have been. I wonder, I feel like the best thing that I'm hoping for the remake is actually taking the idea of Ocarina of Time and going like full in on it. Like, give us some dungeons that require you to go between adult and child. Right? Make the Spirit Temple a little bit more complex so that it's like, yeah, no, to do this properly, you have to make the most of both worlds and both forms. Yep, overshot. I have a bit more, because like one thing that I noticed when I was doing stuff is that aside from like some side quests and like a couple of once you get the Master Sword, the most impact going back and forth is a handful of collectibles like pieces of hearts, like the spoils bag. That ain't exactly huge, but that's... Wait. That's 8 checks. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Yeah, we need more. Goddamn. We might have to go grinding for stuff. Like, legitimately, we might have to go attack some platforms in some places where green chew jellies hang out to steal stuff off of them. Because we got checks that require, like, 20 joy pendants, 20 skull pendants. Whole lot of stuff. Hate that this is the only dock that you can get up on. And also, chew jelly. So much chew jelly. We are going to be up to our various joints in jelly. Horrifying. Salesman. Ah! We can't use it! It's like exotic flower. 15. Okay, so that's technically not the end of it, because it's a great C quest now, but it's also technically the end of it as far as Windfall's confirmed. Hey, and in like about 20. purple ruby. I'll come back when I have more stuff. Okay. What else does that? Oh. We also need so many. There's like almost 120 or one get 20 whatevers for everything. So I guess really the only things to do next short of restocking arrows for the last squid. Why is that the hard part in this? I know exactly where they are. I am literally missing the ammunition and means to go after them. Oh. God, this is a wild seed. The fact that the biggest problem is almost entirely, hey, we have nothing and are having to do all the side quests, all the fiddly little things first, is honestly nothing short of incredible. It's like, well, I hope you know how to grind out things like joy pendants and skull necklaces and all that. Not even just straight up cash grind, which I've honestly never had that much of an issue with the Tingle cash grind nonsense, because it's often enough that if you do it like, here, have all the charts that I have on me right now, translate them out, spend all the money I have shacked up from, still useless. I have saved up from everything. Maybe I do use them. Wait. That's a good point. What we have right now is a lack of resources. What you have right now, what we also have is a fill-up coupon. Problem solved! We can go kill a squid! Legit cannot believe that was actually useful. That is like the one thing that I always hoard, because I'm like, I am not going to use this until I have no bombs, no arrows, no magic power, no whatever. Until I'm totally strapped on all resources. But like, I think it legit only fills up your bombs and arrows. I think those are the only two things in the game that have a ammo counter to fill up. I think it might also, like, hit your magic power, but it ain't exactly to the degree of everything else. Sickle Moon, gimme big catch? Yeah. So there's the flags. Anything else, this is more of a wallet and time check. Because I think, yeah, getting the exotic flowers essentially is just go to every single merchant once and trade what they gave you to the next thing. And that will get you the magic armor normally. Getting the full Great Sea quest, trading quest, whatchamacallit, done is hard to port, is a bit more complex. Like, just do it like 3 times. things. Parked. Hard to port. That's not port. Love that song. Hoist up the thing. Hoist up the thing. Batten down the what's it? What's that thing spinning? Somebody should stop it. Turn hard to port. It's not port. Am I? And now, because there's the flowers, the flags, oh hey, the ghost ship. Then the statues. Is that everything? I don't know, that's everything I can afford right now, so let's go hope a squid's got something. God, this is painful. This is so painful. We have unlocked, after going through every other possible location, we've gotten not the slog. I'm fine with the slog. I'm having a wonderful time, and I hope everyone else is having a good time too. It's the fact that we are on the section that requires so much money, and we've already found, like, all of the easy, low-hanging money rewards. Like, we have found so many rubies to fill the max-size wallet up several times over. None of it matters because that was well before we got to the point where we could frickin' use it. I don't know... Astral, thanks so much for the raid. Ooh, crystal shards. I love that one so much. I hope you had a good time. What level were you on? Like, what planet and section? But welcome in, raids, for our new here. I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, who found an old man blockbuster full of retro games inside. Yeah, this is cool as hell. So, mostly play some old stuff, sometimes some new stuff. Tonight we're playing Hell Randomizer of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I turned every option on. So there's like over 208 by the trackers. That's probably a low estimate because it's not, the tracker does not assume you to do this madness. And we're running out of places. We're running out of places to get stuff. Finish the game? Hell yeah. 0-2 or a Miracle Matter? Only game where Kirby can be Darth Maul. It's so great. I love Kirby 64 so much. Before I ended up, because it was gifted, having my Eldritch Horror form be that, I was planning on it being 0-2 inspired, but then I saw that smoke monstrosity, and I'm like, actually, no, I think I like that. I'm going with that. One stream 100%? God damn, that is amazing. Like, if you have to raid and run, go ahead, because that is a ton of work. Oh, I'm not in the right one. Looks awesome. Yeah, thanks. I have a bit of a problem when it comes to forms and things, because I got the Eldritch Horror that's possessing everything. I got Figurine that I'm possessing right now, a expensive collectible anime figurine that people keep trying to steal. I've got Bread. It's cheap, it's easy, it breaks before the world. It's nice. And then we have Corpse, whose name is obvious. And then we have Static, who just kind of shows up. Wait, why did I do that? I have it like this. He's just kind of there. Why? We don't know. Hey, Moore, how's it going? We're trying our best in fighting squids. Yeah, because right now we have 16 accessible locations. 8 of them are on Windfall, and most of the ones on Windfall are like, essentially do the auction perfectly. Deliver 20 items to this person. Go all over the Great Sea and find all the blue choo-choos. all the really annoying ones. And I ran into the squid before. So why I have different forms currently debuffed by... Yeah, debuffed by student is totally a mood. Like, this is... Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Like, not a form, but community mascot. The people trespassing into here. For some reason. Don't ask for more details or gender. They all kind of blur together, and the most I know is vaguely that. But yeah, like, I wouldn't recommend multi-character VTubing to anyone getting into it. I just fell into it because I really like making characters and OCs. There's another on the way. It's a whole thing. And, like, this is just kind of my money sink hobby, but... Wait, it's like by here, right? But yeah, it's also something I've been very slowly building up over the several years I spent streaming, so... Ah, there it is. Been streaming for 2 years now. Nice! I think I've started... Oh god, has it been 4 or 5... Nearly 5 years? I started in, like, 2022. I started seriously after I graduated college. And then... Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 because I started in college, but did it so inconsistently. Wow, time is wild. OC's a mimic, but I want to show her other forms. Ah, that is so cool. I really love all the, like, creativity and stuff you can show with, like, a shapeshifter form creature like that. And it's also just so much fun. How and what did that hit? Well, I mean, it hit an eye. That one hit a tentacle. I didn't realize it could. God, it's so satisfying on the second pass when you're just... When you've done enough damage to, like, the eyes on the first go, that it's just punk, 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 gone, gone, and gone. One more go, one more go. Hey, Mecha, how's it going? Have so many brand ideas, though the brand will be kind of the same. Oh, come on, I thought I had one more pass. Stupid squid. Wow, you mechin'. Yeah, I've completely given up on coherent brand design. 27, I don't think I don't think I have enough arrows to go again. We'll try to get some off the platform. Yeah, like I've completely given up on coherent branding. Like, when I started, it was supposed to be just bread, and then I'd rebrand later. And then I got corpse, static, and figurine. Static and figurine as design adopts. I'm like, you know what? The theme is now incomprehensibility. If you figure it out, good luck. Again, love the full username, Canon-10. It's amazing. I mean, main brand things, blue hair and watches. That is pretty cool. That is pretty good. Ow! You'd think I'd learn not to do that after they've gotten me by that several times. 9 others are no more. That is how all naming issues should be resolved. Just like, didn't they do that for the Josh fight a while ago, where they found the one true Josh to rule them all, or whatever the hell they did there? Come on, give me some arrows. Give me some ammo. But yeah, we'll be lurking. Hell yeah, by all means. Like, if you gotta lurk, raid, run, do whatever. Like, streaming is a whole thing and a half. Take care of yourself. And thanks again. Ow. At this point, I'm just hoping the damn whiz ropes drop one. and then I'll be able to do it before you know. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'll see you around. All right, last one, and we hope he lays an egg. The entire hope is just that he drops a That one hovers. That one's entire gimmick is hovering over the water, so whatever he drops, it won't be able to grab. Hang on, let me do some quick math. Oh, it's 5, 2 on the sides. It's technically possible. I can only miss 4 shots, but I am technically able to do this with 24 arrows. To the last Destiny 2 up, I was not aware of the timeline for Destiny updates. I had heard that it was like shuttered for good permanently. I was not aware that it was today. It was like, that's one of those games that I'm like, if push comes to shove, I think I have to hit every, I think I'm screwed. Wait, I think we win this? I think I'm out of misses entirely. Yeah, I think we've lost. Yep, had a good run of it. But like, that's one of those games that I'm like, I cannot in good conscience say that, yeah, missed too many times when we don't have anything else. Well, we come back later with full arrows. That's just what we're gonna have to do. Full arrows or the boomerang. I really prefer the boomerang for dealing with these damn things. Alright. What else can we do? Well, there's always that. I know what we're doing next. Northern Fairy Island, there's a submarine with like 3 moblins in them. It won't take too long to go in, grapple hook off their skull pendants. Can also defeat them a couple of times, and because they usually drop monster eggs, are pretty good at being resupplies. So we got that going for us, which is nice. But yeah, like Destiny 2, that is a game that I cannot really in good conscience say is one that I think is a good game. But man, if I didn't play the hell out of it. Like, that is a game that I stopped playing when nobody else I knew was really playing it. But I would turn it on if I needed like a head empty ass, just I need to shoot shit. Because there was some fun times. I remember doing raids with people, and it was funny. So, for context, the way I played Destiny 1, I did not realize it was an MMO. I just thought it was a weird multiplayer shooter, and it was kind of had bad design, but whatever, it lets me shoot stuff. In the entire time that I played Destiny 1 and 2, I have never swapped off of Golden Gun Solar Hunter. I've never played a Warlock, I've never played a Titan for more than 5 minutes to try it out, and then realizing that, actually no, this sucks. I am going back to Hunter. My entire loadout through through 1 and 2, for all those years, never changed. It was always... Actually, no, it did change once. From when I went from Golden Gun with like just multiple shots to Golden Gun Sniper Edition, where it was less shots, but you had to aim for the head. Then I got the one specific special item, legendary item, that grouped it all into one shot, which was like Destiny 2 first season meta for hunters. And then they had so many other stuff. I believe they brought the OG tower from 1. Nice. Well, I say back when you played it was fun. Yeah. I had a good time for when I was playing it. But, like, I will admit that after some time... Oh, come on! We're just gonna... Hey! Wow, one of them just straight up died. Not even by my own hand. Okay, get that, get some health, get the bigger rubies. Get the arrows, those are important. Arrows, rubies, yeah. But, so like, yeah, I was running like an old meta build. I ended up usually being second or third in damage on the raid team. Right behind the warlock, the 2 warlocks who are like the full, this is the meta build, this is the best build in the game for damage, or for team damage. And part of that was because for like that Golden Gun Sniper build, you had one shot when you hit your special. And if it connected, it did shit ton of damage. But I remember one specific time when we were on a raid and like, okay, there's a weird skip or a weird strat here. We need everyone to go on to Strand. I don't have Strand. Well, you have the DLC. You have to be here. I know. I don't have Strand. I never unlocked it. Like, okay, can you go Void? I don't have Void. Void's in the base game. I know. I need you to understand. I have only ever played Solar Warlock. I do not care about the other classes. I don't even have the last Solar Hunter class unlocked. Thank you for following. I forgot I had the throws on. That scared me. You're working court? Yes, I was going to kill him, but I didn't get a chance before he killed himself. I think that's admissible. Like, I think that is just like, oh, okay, so you didn't murder him. I mean, I think that really bonks down the charges, because it's like no longer legitimate murder is conspiracy for like intent or loitering with intent or something. Oh, hey, we can continue trading. Yeah, you didn't get to. So you're not guilty of murder. You're only guilty of the misdemeanor of I approached him with the full intent to, but never got the opportunity. Which is completely different. Premeditated loitering, exactly. But yeah, I had a fun time with Destiny. I'm not exactly too sad to see it go. Yep. I am, however... Okay, let's go... east, so opposite. Wait, how many? Oh yeah, like a couple more goes in there and we'll have all the joy pennants we want, but I want to do other things. I want to continue, I want to rematch the damn squid. That is the first and foremost concern. Then I want to finish up the trading quest. Because the good thing with moblin loot grinding there, and that is, I have scoured this game over and over, that is the best place to grind for cash, because there's like 5 bokoblins off the back that you can get their joy pendants off of, 4 moblins inside that is not it's not a hard fight. Like, even with a unpowered Master Sword, it's pretty easy to kill them regularly and grab their wallets and skull pendants, because they're a guaranteed drop. Or you yoink them off before just to make sure you get them. And, like, I made so much money so fast whenever I needed it, just doing that. But yeah, I remember spending so much time just full sending it through the fire, or not the fire, they're the strikes. Like, I never did the crucible that often. I barely got into Gambit because it's so dependent on, is your team competent or are they morons? But, like, just the strikes, like, yeah, sure, let me kill something. I had a build that was, like, absolutely amazing at one thing. I'm hitting shit I'm not even aiming at. Machine gun him out. How? How did I get... How did I get one on his back before I could even see it? Okay, now I should probably be a little bit more conservative with ammo. We've done enough damage off the bat. I think we got this in the bag. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. Yep, there we go. Never played Destiny, too busy playing Phantasy Star Online 2 for Sega ruined it with New Genesis. Ugh. Because that is the biggest thing, right? MMOs or games are designed to be similar to that, of like consistent forever online play. They have an expiration date. It's very much far further in the future than a lot of games, but they have a point where they expire not because it's just like, well, that's all the game. We've done what we want. We've told our story. We've given our experience. We're going to shut her up and put it on to the next thing. They have that expiration date because there's a point where they royally fuck it up. Like, there is a point where it's just like, yeah, it's not good. Like, they tried something and it's just not in line with the quality of of everything that came before anymore. And there we go. Well, I can't be too upset, because that gets us something in Tingle Island, but right now I'm just gonna go to Bomb Island and put that off later. They do until private servers revive them. Waiting until the PS2 private goes live, playing portable on PSP. Hell yeah. So I love that you have that. Like, honestly, that you're able to revive them. Because I've been hearing a ton about Final Fantasy XI, the, like, PS2, PS3 It's Square Enix's first Final Fantasy MMO. And evidently, once you get it set up, it's like, it holds up, I guess? Which it has to be some sort of private server, or like some part of it that lets it persist, because there ain't no way Square Enix is paying for it, is keeping that online on their own. I might be wrong, probably am. But like, I don't know, at least part of it is, for Destiny specifically, it's Bungie. I know so much has happened, but like, you play Halo, and even if you dislike Xbox, like dislike Microsoft and took Sony's side on that console war like I did, you play Halo and you're like, oh, this isn't just COD with a different lick of paint. This is better in every way. They put their whole ass and then some into this. Oh, a sale the other week. That explains why it's up. But still live, has a private server, but it's a sale. That is amazing. Ads. Be back in a bit.
Friendly care package inbound.
Next stop, New York City. Most of the sound factors are already known. The speed of the tape in recording, its playing time, and the sound level required.
Oh. Hello. Thanks for dropping the crate on my head. I redeem that again quick. And yeah, I checked DMs during the break.
Friendly care package inbound.
And that one's Phantasy Star Online. Found one and stuff. Phantasy Star Online's one of the is Capcom, right? I absolutely love what Capcom does for like their Capcom has the type of silliness where it's like, yeah, you can beat up people with giant slag. Sickle Moon? No, I got that already. with giant slabs of meat. Yeah, you can have absolutely silly cosplay. Sega. Huh. For some reason, I really thought it was Capcom. However, I love it. I love that it's not just Capcom. Okay, where else can we go? What else can we do? Tingle Island. Alright. Take a right by one of the many giant penile towers. Two-Star Star is Final Fantasy. Right, I remember seeing, I think Zarataro rated earlier was playing. I saw him playing like the original Phantasy Star type thing. Changed it in the Dreamcast with the original online where it's shifted to action RPG. Oh yeah, isn't Dreamcast like... Isn't the Dreamcast like stupidly... modifiable? Like they're still making legit games for it because it's just connected to the internet, so if you get a file compiled in the right way, you can install it like game hardware on there. Which is... Isn't Cuphead doing that? There's something that's being released as a Dreamcast game. Like modern new release available on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, Dreamcast. Which just... the audacity. I love it. We need more shit that is just ridiculous. Not Dreamcast. Oh, Master System. God damn. Oh wait, we went too far. We went too far up, and I'm worried that the reward for Tingle Island is yet again money. Cast has no CD protection. Oh my god, that is they Sega'd it. No CD protection. That is incredible. So you can just grab a Dreamcast disc, slap it in your disc drive, and rip it. Hey, Josiah. We're going insane. We have 16 checks right now. We have, out of 207 remaining, there's like over 300 needed, or possible in this game. We randomize everything, and we're doing the most tedious shit because that is the only shit we have. So good. It's part of what killed the Dreamcast, and not enough. So there weren't many games, but what there was... Fountain Idol... Skull Tower? Hell yeah! And they didn't have a lot of games. Man, I don't know what there is on the Dreamcast. This Power of God, blue map. I didn't pay attention. Could throw Sonic Adventure 2 into PC, copy it in multiple CD-ROMs, and all your friends now have the full game with no limitations. That is incredible. Why did they think that was a good idea? Why? I'll tell you, Whisper. Thanks for lurking. Like, you legit... God, was it like their first disc drive console? The only way I could imagine that they thought that was a good idea is if they just legit didn't know. Favorite Dreamcast bit of trivia, Japan's home internet wasn't popular yet, so Sega offered to pay people's internet bill just so people can and would play Phantasy Star online. Yeah, like I'd put like at least half an hour a week into an MMO just so that I'd get free internet. Sega CD came before the Dreamcast. Yeah, they had to know. Chart 3. Nope. Like, that. Statue, not much. This is. Yep, 50 rubies per statue. Okay. That gets me nothing. Because you need this skull hammer to get through the cabana properly. Talking about the goat. Yes, we are. Sega CD and set. Okay, so it wasn't their first. But, like, yeah, they had to have known that. Like, who in their right mind would think, like, yeah, we'll just do this with no protection. We'll do this raw. That'll end well, certainly. But this was peak Sega era, so they probably was snoring Sonic. Yeah, they were probably going off of, like, this is we are invincible and can do no wrong. Fucking love that console. Just got a whole house. Just somehow. Wind Waker. The only game where you can get a whole ass house and it's like, thanks, but like, glass bottle or a pair of shoes would have been nicer. Even a camera probably got me more checks. Like, thanks, but do you have a ball peen hammer in there? I really need one. They're right. Right, I forgot. I'm talking about Sega. That company is never reeling from a history of bad console releases. Corner cutting. That makes a lot more sense. But, God, still, there's cutting corners, and then there's being like, hey, I know what we can do to fit more in the box. We break it in half. Since so I was playing Zombies Revenge and Blue Stinger. Big sale? Ooh, yeah, I don't have that one yet. D35, hell yeah. So I think there's one more statue, and then we're done. Cut corner. You have a fair point, but also you know what we mean. We did release a game in Japan. It's basically an explanation of how things went so south from Sega. However you say that. Man. I am so tempted to like get a legit Master System Genesis, whatever this one is, and just get the entire library of games. You know, spend like an afternoon, a weekend, something, a little bit of time, you know, with a stack of old. I wonder if you could of CD-ROMs. Your Master System? Thank you, Mecca. You too. And just download the entire library, burn it onto the disc, and there we go. Speed, Dreamcast, rip. God, yeah, Crazy Taxi. That is of Sega making the consistently wrong and most boneheaded and insane things they could do. The Heroes Flag? Oh, yeah, I also need that. The fact that they went from going to everyone was hoping for a Crazy Taxi game, like a new one. Everyone was excited for that. I heard so much stuff about, like, that was a series I'm like, oh, shit. Everyone really loves this one. Alright. to the moment they revealed, like, oh yeah, we used AI, we generated some stuff. It was only in pre-production. It was like, okay, so you wasted all that time, effort, power, etc., for something that was never meant to be used. Stupid, and we also don't trust your creative process, because if you didn't need that, you could have just gone in so many different ways. And we also the general disbelief that it was only used in there. And it came to be like, okay, yeah, nobody cares about this anymore. Like, everyone hates it. Hoping so much just like Expedition will use it. Expedition 33 didn't even use it to get ideas. From what I've heard, it was a subcontractor used a generated texture that was in an existing library. Like, it was literally just they put it in a, like, they put it somewhere and they experimented with it, and it's like, yeah, this doesn't do any of what we want. Like, they tried using it as a tool, and it's like, yeah, this is a shit tool. Let's not use it. So yeah, don't trust Excellent. Yeah, it's heard it too. It's like the go-to one when they get caught. Main issue is that these disclaimers are pointless because many studios claim this and caught lying. Yeah, it's like, oh hey, I think this is everything. Like, as an explanation, it just doesn't really hold. Yeah, they're trying. It doesn't hold water because they're trying to normalize it. Right? Because I got. Oh wait, there's like one more. How many things are in here? I'm gonna just look that up quick. Wind Waker trading. 12 items, so there's 9 more. Big catch here at Sickle Moon, Skull Fountain, Postman. So let's see, we got Town Flower. I need. Need an exotic flower. Hang on. What do I need the postman for? Oh, and then Hero's Flag. Which I have. Alright. Really hope it's like NFT usage where studios are basically forced to. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that is part of it. That. Because I have heard that from people who are forced to use it, right? Or from people in other fields who are forced to use it, like programming or something. Like, I saw something a while ago that some dude was at work forced to use X many Claude credits, and it's just like, so I found like some areas where it is legitimately useful, but like for all the extra credits I have to use, I've given it an environment and just be like, hey, if by the last day of the month there's any extras in here, just do whatever, just do absolutely anything. And it's just like, so Claude is now playing God. His current task in this contained environment is make creatures. And then update. It has started exterminating them. It is now an angry god. Like so many people who have been forced to use it have said out front on social media. It's like, yeah, work forces me to. It's so useless that I have found ways to, like, I've just been lying and saying I have used it, or like using it for the most asinine shit just to use up credits. Yeah. Well, it wasn't someone I knew. I was just scrolling on random. But yeah, that dude totally just amazing digital circus them. But, like, I'm feeling like, yeah, I know everyone has said, oh, the bubble's popping, the bubble's popping. I think that, to a degree, yeah, the bubble is popping. It's popping slowly, but it is definitely, there's definitely more and more pop going on. Because there's things where even CEOs are starting to notice, like, hey, it's costing more than it would take for a regular person to do this, because they're starting to jack up their rates because, you know, they're all losing money because it ain't profitable, and it's like pennies to use this system that costs like pennies to run a query that costs $1 on the back end, and like that, the profit has never manifested. People are now getting Oh yeah, that's right. The Pope released a statement in. It's not a newsletter. It has like an official name. It's like official church proclamation that said, like, yeah, I don't have to use this because that, like, essentially the statement was, yeah, AI is not ethical. It is not of God. It is spiritually viewed as a tool of oppression and perpetuating inequality. Do not use it. Which, again, another common Chicago Pope W. Surprising numbers, yeah, it is a slow pop. The bubble popping, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal, people think. AI is Pandora's box, and once you open, yeah, you can't force it back. Because unfortunately, it's going to remain highly popular because the biggest use case is and always has been scams. The biggest reason anyone uses it is because it is so easy to make image of something fake that looks real enough to fool a target. Some deep fake of look what this person said or did. Like, its biggest thing is fooling people. Yeah, Bob's been pretty cool. But yeah, there's still also a lot of reasons to dislike Catholic Church, because it's a Catholic fucking church. But there's been some good ones. This has been a high point. Surprising number of bubbles or slow pops. Yeah, slow pops and not as huge as you'd like. But I think the biggest thing is it's going to stop being like this omnipresent deluge of just the worst shit ever. Like, it's going to stop being in your face, and that'll be a win. Scams and hacking, that is true, and hacking. Which, honestly, a lot of ways, it is kind of an interesting thing that a lot of ways that hacks work is... Oh, sweet, we got enough for that. Is simply a type of, I think I need to go... hang on. Here. What's the postman? Pinwheel is... south. Because a lot of hacks are actually more like a scam in that you just trick people into telling you your password. Bubble Zeppelin, when it hits. Hey, Puppet. Going alert, but stream's going. We're in pain, so that's good for everyone. I hope whatever the hell you're doing's going well. Cringe? Yeah, you've been watching for 20 fucking months. That's almost 2 years. That is very cringe on your end. Be better. No, thanks. I do appreciate it. Alright, I think this one needs exotic flower to get the pinwheel. Yeah. Hope the night rain runs have been going. Pinwheel? Yeah, give me that. Anything else on... No. I need the... Wait. received for a... I have the hero's flag. Postman statue on Great Fish. And then bring the fountain... And bring the... That... Okay, south for the... I did just look up where everything was because I'm like, at first, how many things are there? Because I know there's a couple that are a bit tricky. It's not quite that, but it's not quite a quick one-to-one. But then I'm like, you know what? I have it up. I'm just going to look at it. It's like, it's one that's not exactly hard to just blunder into it. But also, Tower Head. But yeah, I'm just hoping for a severe rollback in use and prevalence, because like it is a little bit desperate. Like there's a lot of people who are shoving it in your face, and I don't think that it'll go away entirely. Partially because there are legitimate usages. I just think they'll go into a point where it's like, yeah, we use the actual technology name, like machine learning or something else, or whatever it is. And I think large language models will just be something regarded as just like, yeah, that is a tool of scams. Okay, now we have the postman. And we need more money. Oh, we need more money. They're super clearly desperate to make a wide nightmare. Yeah, I've been so lucky that as one of the sole IT people at my company, when asked about it, like, no, I don't think this is a good idea for these reasons, and like people have fortunately listened to me about it. And I'm so lucky for that. Because it's legit kind of dangerous. I know some places have a carve out or a contract with Microsoft specifically, so that, or whatever model they use, that's like it. I wish you were too. Ugh. I know some people have a carve out for like, yeah, whatever we put in will not, whatever prompts or data will not train the model or will not be put into training. But it's hard to take anything that touches us seriously. Especially on that. And it's also, yeah, because another thing is like, it's just not good.
Friendly care package inbound.
Nice throw. It's just, the other thing is like, if I wanted to write bad code, I have written better code than comes out of a model. Well, absolutely, completely fucking out of it. There has been times where I'm like, looking back, there's a handful of systems that I realize like, oh wait, I probably shouldn't have actually been working when I wrote this, because I was struggle busting hard on med changes and other shit, and like just generally feeling ill, that what ended up being made was so buggy, and the people who tested it were so bad and superficial. Like, I think they just took a look at it. When I told them to test it, they just took a look at it and was like, yeah, it looks good. We did the most basic case. And I'm like, no. You have to do everything. You have to look at every single inch of this. Could half-ass HTML? Oh, if I wanted to write bad code, I would just code. Same boat. If I wanted to write bad code, I would just do it. I am more than capable of making absolute shit. Can I have as HTML? Yeah, same. That's about the same level I'm at. Filthy Rich, 20. That's something. I need a bunch of those. I think he pays well for these. I don't know. I hate this guy. And make some color font. Yeah, I mean, if you really pushed for it, like, there are a lot of resources and guides that you could pull up on one monitor, have your project on the main, and figure it out. Like, I'm watching a friend who's trying to, like, learn some coding for visual novel that, for her plans, requires it to be in Godot. Before anyone says anything, everyone's aware that there's better options, but this is what she's going with because of reasons. And honestly, it was kind of charming to watch her figure out the code, because it's like, oh yeah, I've been there for it. I have nothing to say that would be helpful or wouldn't come off as condescending, so I'm being quiet. But I feel ya. Yeah, reasons are enough. Getting into lately on forums for a ROM site because so many people, including mods, are shilling for chat. Ugh. That fucking sucks. 21. Oh, hey! Subchart. Neat. I think I've gotten all the subs. Okay, there's still a need for more, but I can come back to that later. I need more money. Good. Oh yeah, Godot's an amazing engine. It's free, there's some sample stuff. Like, it seems to be working for so far, and I really need to just sit down. I think that's going to be the plan for Wednesday. Like, just sit down and try to do a similar things to what they've been working on, and be like, hey, I'm trying to learn it too, so I can, like, help. Just answer. Yeah, exactly. You can ask things. Like, if you want something like ChatGPT or whatever, just ask Butterfly. She can lie at you, drink a glass of water, and she looks cute. It's so much better. Chat Boo-Woo. Exactly. It's the perfect solution. But no, I don't trust anything that's using, like, those models for game translations, because I'm sure I can hear the type of whiny shit that would go on in a ROM forum of like, oh, but it's so hard, it's so hard to do it properly, and it hasn't been released, and this is, and then regular ass shit arguments for, like, translations, like, but it's more accurate, it's word for word. It's like, no, it's all awful and you should feel bad. $1 million without leaving your house? Sell a kidney. Ah! Cinnamon, thanks so much. Ooh, Wise, I've heard good things about that. That's like similar action RPG to this one. But welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had a good time. Crow's Nest Pirates? Good, we need money, so we're going to be stealing from you. But welcome in. For anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality. You'll found an old man blockbuster inside. Yeah, this is the coolest shit ever. I am not going to be doing anything else but playing a bunch of games. So we're getting through it slowly. I'll get to eating the world eventually. After I play everything. You got time. The sun exploding some more existential threat. But yeah, I play retro games, sometimes newer stuff. Other thing is, have a bunch of models. There's 2 on screen right now. We got Brett in the left corner. He's cheap, he's easy. He breaks before anything else, so that's why I like him. Ah, you get more money if you steal from them. I see. And then we have Figurine in the other corner. She's a haunted anime figurine that'll steal your Pepsi and call you a bitch. People keep on trying to steal her because evidently she has crazy high resale value online. The other ones we got is... Man, where do they go? So we got Corpse for when I have to look human, called Corpse because I couldn't figure out why humans have muscles and all that. And then we have Static that... I don't know why they show up, they just kind of do. And also because I like showing it off where the actual Eldritch Horror part is that smoke coming off of bread. Don't worry about them. So respect the world eating? Good, because I don't care, so I'm going to eat it regardless. Why is X similar to Wind Waker and his entry in its respective sphere will sail around his ship? Hell yeah! I love boats. That sounded really weird, but yeah. I do love... Just one of those things that, like, grew up on Lake fucking Michigan, so my opinion of a lake at an early age was, yeah, you just can't see the other side of it, casually, as you do. I think I have everything I need for now. Where are we going with the Postman app? Pretty much... Heroes... Great fish. Hell yeah. Actively makes translation work if the game has AI because it's guaranteed. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, that is the biggest thing. Like, if it has the shit translation, they won't bother to do a proper one. Story of the first internet millionaire had domain sold 1 pixel out for a dollar, could link someone's webpage, sold 1 million of them. That's a good hustle. Bet worlds have complex... They do! I can't explain it because there's not really language for that. Legit. Oh, I've also been on Lake Erie. Used to live in Pennsylvania for a while. Not as good as Lake Michigan. I have to say, Lake Michigan is probably one of my favorite Great Lakes. Lake Erie, kind of muddy, kind of dirty. Like the sand beaches that you get on Lake Michigan, honestly really spoiled me. Mother and child? Hey, you want this? Yeah, Erie's kind of rough. Postman, get... Why does he have one of those? Huh? Ah, I need more money. God damn it. Back to grinding. Like for fishing, not for swimming. Yeah, we didn't really do a lot of fishing on it. The more... I think it was partially just because it was kind of a pain to get the stuff down there, but salmon fishing on... Well, isn't Lake Erie too... From what I remember is... Lake Erie isn't deep enough to keep a solid salmon population, because they need it cold, right? But they also need it deep enough so that it doesn't freeze or get too cold during the winter. Actually, no, I don't think they need it cold. I think they need it deep enough so it doesn't fully freeze, and there's a pocket that they can hang out down in when the top of the lake freezes over. It's temperamental. Although it's been a while since I've thought about deep lake fishing that I don't quite remember. Okay, yoink this, because if anyone's coming in and wondering why the hell I'm just going to instead of doing, you know, actual useful randomizer things in doing this weird necklace grinding, we have 13 accessible locations, except we actually have 10. 6 of them are on Windfall Island. 2 of them I can't actually get. The rest, the things I can get, all require either a ton of money, aka the trading quest, and various things like getting 20 golden feathers for the dude. And we've also exhausted all... Celeste Solaria, thank you so much for the raid. How... Oh, great. We have more clowns. Oh, you were also playing Wind Waker. How's that going? Are you doing a randomizer? I hope it's doing better than mine, because for some goddamn reason, I decided, hey, you know what's a good idea? I'm going to just turn everything on. So we start with no sword. We have absolutely nothing. Keys are randomized, absolutely everywhere. Playing normal, but Linkle? Ah, hell yeah, that is so great. I love all the Linkle mods. That is amazing. But also, welcome in Layeru, welcome in Celeste. I hope you had a good stream. For anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Bread, Eldritch from Beyond Reality, who found an old man blockbuster full of retro games, decide, yeah, this is the coolest shit ever. So mostly I play old stuff, sometimes some new stuff, in between dealing with various trespassers, you guys, and the Illinois National Guard. Yeah, the other thing is, as you can see on screen, I have a variety of models to possess. I have the one in the left corner I call Bread. That's me. I have the one in the other corner that I call Figurine, that just haunted anime figurine people keep on trying to steal and sell on eBay. Bread's pretty terrifying. Well, I mean, when that's the thing inside, when the filling is a world eater, then yes. The other models I have so far, we have Corpse, that, because sometimes I have to look kind of human. And finally, Static, they just kind of appear. I'm not entirely sure why. Probably has nothing to do with crashing out. Probably has nothing to do with emotional state. Who knows? Why is Aladdin water-type Pokemons? I don't know why. Also, hi, Dreamers. Okay, let's try this trade again. I'm back. Hey, I'm back and I actually have money this time. Postman statue. Give me the statue of my golden statue of my boss. 200. Then it should be the one on Great Fish. I'm not sure if I need money, so I'm just gonna go. Hi Maya. How's it going? How's 9 souls? Find any more souls? Hope you're doing well. It's nice seeing you. South. We're still having no good progress. We're having to do all the side quests. But, yeah, sure. According to the tracker, we have 10 quests, and all of them require either doing the trading thing, or waiting for a random letter, or getting 20 of an item. Got one more soul? Hell yeah. Love to hear that. Yeah, for anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Bread, Eldritch from Beyond Reality, found an old man trying to go too fast. Old man blockbuster full of retro games. Decided I don't have to develop a personality or actual respectable interests. I can just sit in here until the end of the world. It's been going great so far. Yeah, mostly play some new games, some mostly retro stuff. Multiple models, 2 on screen, figurine to the right that evidently has massive resale value online, so people keep trying to steal her. It's easier to possess her to stop them. And then Bread, because physics are weird. I don't quite understand them. I don't feel like learning. It's easier to have something that breaks first. And now that I've finished beating all the big octopi, I get all the items. Okay, Heartfelt. There we go. Fuck. Alright. Well, that's something. That we can make that be a thing. It's delayed gratification. I really need a wallet upgrade. That's Southern Triangle. So we're once again running out of checks. We're down to 9 again. We keep on ending up being at 9 checks. Estimated locations left to check before I get the 10 items needed to beat the game. 183. We're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna be here for a long while. We're going to be 100%ing this game like we were doing with Wind Waker. Wait. This is Wind Waker. Ocarina of Time. That's what I mean. No, for everyone who came in on raids recently, if you have to raid and run, please do. I appreciate the support in the community, sharing so much. But also, take care of yourself. This is a threat. Hold up. I'll move that back properly under. It's like about here-ish? I don't know. A lot's been happening. Alright. Time to... Because, like, we have the Deku Leaf, which opens up... Ooh, bullseye. Now we have to just pull this up before that happens. Alright. New plan. Hey! Let me get in my boat long enough to shoot y'all. Get in there. One down. 2 to go. Wrong target. Why are there 3 of you now? That's more like... Ah! Life is pain. There we go. All is better. This better have something. Southern Triangle. Why does it need 1,000 rubies for that one? There's some weird... Oh, goddamn, 2 years. Hey! Wait. I don't have enough Dragon Roost small keys to go beat Goma. That's important, but it's important. It's huge. It's legit a big deal. They don't give us shit. All right. I guess the best thing that I can do, actually, and this is a weird one, but, like, I'm not too mad about that one because, like, it is legit important. I do legitimately need every single frickin' boss key I can find. So finding that on Dragon Roost, which is the most just walk in there and have a good time dungeon, like, finding the stuff for the first dungeon in the game is, in my opinion, pretty good. Like, are there better ones? Kind of. Probably. Ideally, what I really want to grab is the magic meter, because that is one that I legit need. These are too far. I don't think it's worth going. Like, the best one that I can think of is would be a magic meter. I have the Deku Leaf. I'm leaving it off the tracker for now because that gives a lot of false positives that I can't actually go get because I lack a magic meter. That would be the best thing possible. There's a couple of checks that I could technically do. They're just a little bit... It's just a little bit of tedium, right? Like, I could go and do the Orca, get 500 hits on the dude, because I think that one's shuffled in. I should check the spoiler file on that. You know? I should go check and see, like, hey, do I actually have to beat up an old man 500 times in order to beat this game? Yes or no? The answer is probably yes. I could probably do it off screen. Because it'll be a little bit harder because I don't have a shield. I mean, yeah, obviously the answer is if you see an old man, throw hands. Or is that bears? Is that bears or old people? I don't know. If you see an old man or like a black bear, I think, just to be safe, if you see an old, gay, large man, throw hands. Happy Pride. Hang on, that's being added as a quote. $325. God damn. Hey, 213 in defense of this plane, hitting wildlife with a truck. That was Kirby. That was Kirby in the Forgotten Lands. 88. Never wear your favorite shirt in a B&E. Always wear your second favorite shirt. This is true, and this is what you should always do. I mean, this is what you're canonically doing. Like, look at the Trespasser. There's no way these are his favorite. They're their favorite clothes. This is definitely second favorite shirt energy. I really need to get like stream avatars and like a little pixel thing of them. Make it a little bit customizable, change some stuff. Never wear a favorite anything. Well, you should have. Look, it's very important that you do have a favorite something. Because first of all, life is better when you have things you enjoy. Second of all, it's very important you have a favorite so you have a second favorite. So you know what to wear on a B&E. Like, that is the biggest reason, bar none, that you should have favorites. For when you inevitably have to break and enter. 318. This is why you wear safety helmets. It might save your own life. What the hell was that accidental ISG? Just a bonk, 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 bonk. I meant for a B&E. Oh yeah, no, for sure. That you got the right spirit. Never wear a favorite. Second favorite all the way. Words to live by. And why are they better without a weapon? Just punch your problem. Well, I suppose they are punching a kid. It's not like anyone has a military here. Okay, how many pendants do... I think we can get another check. I think we've grinded out 40 joy pendants. And we can sell the rest of Beetle. God, I hope I get a wallet upgrade soon. I have mixed feelings on the wallet upgrade, actually. Because wallet upgrade means I can afford the Triforce charts. Triforce charts means more treasure hunting. More treasure hunting means, well, means I'm running out of stuff to get that's easy. Oh, I just thought of something horrifying. No, wait, I don't have strength bracelets yet. It can't be. I just thought that if I get magic power soon, TM, that what I'll end up getting. Ooh, wait, I should stop on this island to get the blue chew. I think. God, I don't really know where the blue choo-choos are. Because, like, I only bothered to do that once. There we go. Okay, I got that one alright. And, like, again, the reward in base game for all 15 blue choo-choos is, underwhelming as hell. Like, it's a blue potion that, because you're on rails from until... Like, you are pretty much on rails with no free exploration except for what's on the way to the dungeons until after you get all 3 pearls. I think the earliest you can explore freely is when it's the endless, never-ending night on the way to Jabu's Pearl. So... Wait, why am... But that's still 2 dungeons, by which point you have to go... Before you can possibly complete the quest for... You get what I'm saying. The quest for the Chew jellies. You have to pass a point and collect enough... By just the sheer number of Dekubabas in the dungeon, in Forest Haven Dungeon, you have to collect enough seeds to be able to afford a blue potion from the Korok. The only thing this has is that it's more convenient and you can buy them for money. Joy Pendants 22, 43. Useless fucking thing. Watch. No more checks. That does nothing for me. Fuck you, Tingle. Although the interesting thing is I wonder if this would work. So, I'm playing on an actual Game Boy controller on the PC, because randomizer, that's what you gotta do. You know, the score. I do, however, have the actual Game Boy Advance hookup. Like, the Game Boy to whatever thing. So it might be possible for me to... Alright, we're just going to get a bunch of town flowers and use those. And use those for it. Oh, he only lets us take 3 out at a time. There is a piece of heart you get for filling in every single one of these. Hang on. I know where I want the... I know where I want the pinwheel. Because this is a little bit of a customization thing, and there's a handful of things I do kind of really like, but they're expensive. And to do this quickly, I would just fill this out with town flowers, because they're 10 a pop. To do this funnily, there are ways. House of Wealth? You're getting a fancy little pinwheel. It's so whimsical. You're going to love it. That's a threat. Alright. Good. I just realized something. The 60 and 80 ruby auctions are theoretically possible to do. Malkaya, thank you so much for ringing. How's World of Warcraft? Craft War? But welcome in Raiders. For anyone new here, I am Eldritch Horror Bread, Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, who found an old band Blockbuster and decided, you know what? This is cooler than anything I'll be doing. I'll eat the world later. Mostly play some new games, sometimes some... Mostly play retro games, sometimes some new stuff. It's entirely what I feel like, when I feel like it. And tonight, we're doing a Hell Randomizer of Legend of Zelda. It's going horribly. Yeah, thank you, Butterfly, you found one. I can't snooze the ads, I'm so sorry. Wow, Pandaria Classic. Great time, hell yeah. But yeah, mostly the other thing, multi-character VTuber. Have a variety of forms. The 2 out right now. We got Brett on left. You found one, Melkaya. and figurine on the right. Bread is just quick, easy, does what I need, when I need, and breaks before reality does. Figurine is more of something I possess to get her back, because evidently it's worth a lot of money on eBay. Want me to snooze? If you can snooze, do it. Because I'm seeing like no snoozes available. Okay, can I get anything? Any green shoes? No, I wouldn't be able to with bombs. Thank you. Okay, what? We have even less. We got 10 checks maximum right now. Let me check charts. Try force, treasure charts, all checked. Wait, there's an easier way to see this. 3 charts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 6. Yeah. Actually, hell yeah. Yeah, so we've gotten all the charts we can. Short of literally winning an auction for them. The only things we can do is either beat up an old man, which it's too late in the night, decorate the town, or get jelly. So I guess we look up jelly locations. Wind Waker Blue Chew Jelly. Huh? Hold up. The tracker's wrong. The first Blue Chew location says I need a bomb for it. Oh, wait, no. There's 23 Chew Jellies. Alright, Northern Ferry Crescent. I didn't actually know that. Teach your old man a lesson? Hey, Ida. Not yet. That's on the list, but I just don't have enough time to hit him 500 times. Hate to raid and run. Okay, I am ending in like 10 minutes. You are fine, and I will never begrudge you raiding or running because you have to. Like, I will kick you out. Old man, owe you money? Your Kaiser rules. Yes. Also, welcome to Blood Castle. Thanks for the first time, chat. Got this ancient god of the dead has to be bed in short order for any to be another. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna snooze that again. It says for 5 minutes, so. Have a good night. This is a threat and an order. So, because I think last time I was at Crescent Isle, I did not have the stuff. Man. Okay, this compounds thing. What happens if I... What happens if I jump with this? Can I jump with this here? Oh, sweet, there's 2! Oh, we're going to need to find a place to jump from, because the fact that I can do this means there's a couple of places that there's at least one thing I can go golfing. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright. Crescent Moon, Overlook, I can't get Mother and Child. Oh, next one's back to Mother and Child. Yet again! God, this is such a... This is such a hilariously mean seed. It's literally telling me, do everything you can. And then do everything you can again. And like it. Simply because we're not going to give you anything to get into dungeons. Although Spectacle Isle's more on the way, and there's one there. There's a pair. This statue of... Right. There's more... This might end up being an off-stream thing. just because it's a lot of going around and being like, can I get in there? Can I get in there? Can I get in there? Can I go there? Along with things like just in order to, yeah, just because there's a lot of stuff, and like I think I could spend like a good half hour or so just grabbing this stuff. Like ultimately, that boat should be skipping like a flat. Oh yeah, it totally should. Like I was saying this earlier because I grew up on Lake Michigan and used to massive bands of water where you can't see land. Going on full open sea in a boat this small is absolutely fucking terrifying. If it was not a magic boat, we should be having more problems. Actually, we should probably still be having problems with a magic boat. Thank you, Link. Yeah, we're at 6. Oh, it's an absolutely horrible idea. It does not have the draft. It does not have anything. Because, like, the good thing with a regular-ass... Eastern Ferry... 3i... Western Ferry? I don't know. Probably has one. The norm... used to be a ship's coxswain. I don't know you could say that on Twitch. But nice. That is honestly kind of cool. Well, not kind of cool. It is cool. What the hell? But yeah, like, it's kind of terrifying to be on open seas on, like, a regular boat. Like, an actual sized boat that you could sleep on, like, with a cabin. And all that. It's definitely... Because the nice thing about, like, an inflatable... You can't sink a boat made of air. You can pop it, though. Which is a whole other problem. But you can't sink it. Not that that matters much, but... Alright. Where's that jellyfuck at? Ooh, I should save. We've done a lot. But yeah, I think before the next ad hits, I'm gonna end off and find someone to raid. Thank y'all for coming by. I had a wonderful time, and I'm starting to get into the swing of things, or at least take an energy drink to artificially make me go brrr for 3 hours. But just a moment. Oh. Who do we have? Yeah, 50-50. Okay, this is perfect. So we're rating the person who made the Adopt for figurine. We're rating Snow Fable. She's playing Peak with a bunch of people. It's for charity. She's great. She does a lot of calm, cozy stuff, and also good art. So yeah, see you around. I don't know. I might be live Thursday. I might not be. It's a mystery to us all. Bye.